Talking about us.
Praise and rejoice.
Got eyes on someone wounded. Still breathing, I think.
No intruders, no break-ins.
We have love and a purpose.
Who's there? I Take cover! I'm moving! May the machine god find you.
Whatever it is.
We did it! We saved ourselves!
I am glad to have found this place.
This is is a very
Welcome.
exciting adventure.
Soon we shall no longer die. You mean?
That ship, 1011. Or that door, 0110.
Ah, I see. But I suspect the machine gun has evolved well beyond lightning.
Check on the map.
We cannot afford any trouble. Not now.
Yeah.
We cannot afford any trouble.
What could this mean?
Nothing here for me too. Nobody here. Red light from the sea.
It was surely not.
There is
Embrace the coming of the singularity, seekers.
We should take no chances.
Keep your head up.
This is a very exciting adventure we're beginning.
Clear. But am I the only one expecting it? Keep your head up.
Do not let your guard down.
Let's keep it. Come on. Everybody got it. You shall be done. She will say.
Remain cautious.
Let's keep it. Come on.
Stay calm. It will be over soon.
Anybody got anything? Something. Hurry up and wait as usual. Place is empty.
all right, I'm with you.
I must have been mistaken. We need to help them.
Let's go take a look.
Leave nothing to chance. We must keep the others safe. There seems to be no one nearby.
There must be something here.
Well, do
It
your
is
best
not their
looking
time.
around there.
We need to help them.
Anyone here?
Better take a look. Right behind you.
There is nothing.
Nothing here either.
This will end soon. Not seeing anything?
Double check the area.
It is not their time. Rise. Run.
Take your pass.
Okay, I'll stay here. Over. Down.
Not seeing anything?
We need to be sure. What could this mean?
There seems to be no one nearby.
Nothing here either.
There must be something here.
Hello.
Safe and sound.
If you're here, come on.
Stay alert.
Are they overwhelmed?
Go see. Make sure it isn't serious.
I will keep everyone safe. There's nothing here.
Keep your nose clean.
I hope you find this bomb maker, Adam, because I just watched a convoy of armored vans leaving the bank.
VersaLife cleared everything out.
Yeah, we just lost the best chance we had to find out how to counter the Orchid.
If you're here, I'm going to find you.
I need help! Now! Can someone save me? Someone has to stop this!
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Out on the balcony!
Access granted.
Who's here? What's going on out there? I told you I was not to be distant. Oh my. Come in. Come in and let me see you. How did you get in here? And how did you know to come now? Tonight of all nights, when we are finally ready to answer the call of the Machine God's infinite wisdom. Surely, your arrival here is not coincidental.
I'm looking for Allison Stanek.
Of course you are. And you have found her on the eve of her greatest achievement. But do you seek counsel? Assistance in your prayers or meditations? Or are you here to join us? To free yourself from this prison of flesh and give yourself to the glory of the singularity. If there is any way your High Priestess can be of assistance to you, I am more than happy to provide.
I want to ask you about the bombs you built for the attack on Ruzicka Station.
Is that all? My augmented brother Victor is a brave man and a great leader. When he asked me to build some of my little ones for him, I was proud to accept.
I know Victor. If he's behind these attacks, I'd like to have a talk with him.
After our flesh-flood oppressors sent one of their dogs to murder Talos Racker, Victor moved his base of operations to a research center in the Swiss Alps. Garm, I believe it is called.
Garm? Okay, I got it.
That is why you came here? You entered this sacred place to solicit my help against Victor's holy revolution? Traitor! Blasphemer! And I believed you were one of us.
I am. I just have a more inclusive idea of who us is.
Then you have become their willing slave. But not I. I have felt the boots of the police as they spat on me and mocked me for who I was. I could have lain down, like you. But I persevered. And the Machine God has given me my reward. I emerged from the crucible enlightened.
Your father told me you were once a soldier, a defender of innocent people. Now you help murderers. You need to find yourself again. You've let them turn you into someone you're not.
Who the fuck are you to tell me who I should be? You do not get to decide that! I have had enough taken from me! All the augmented have. Only when the last throat of the flesh flood has been slit, and their filthy blood overflows the sewers of the world, will they have gotten what they deserve.
Your father isn't augmented, and he doesn't deserve to die. He never did anything but support you. And there were people just like him at Ruzicka Station. Good people who could have helped our cause, but your bombs killed them.
You are right. I do not truly believe all the non-augmented should die. It is unfortunate that some more innocents will be lost while the revolution continues.
Continues? What do you mean, more attacks?
Of course. You don't think I built only 3 of my little ones for him, do you? I gave him enough to bring down the entire city. But soon, I shall be free of these mundane matters.
Hey, we're not done here. Allison? Oh, shit.
It is time, children. It's time now. The body is the prison. Augmentations are the key. The consciousness is all.
Cast off the bounds of flesh and blood. Embrace the singularity.
Allison, stop! I know what you're doing. I've seen this kind of tech before. It ended badly.
You think death matters to us? Only our bodies will die. Our minds will depart this corporeal shell and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god. This is the Ascension. Have you never heard of it? That is a great shame.
I'm more interested in preventing another attack. What's Victor's next target?
I do not know, and I do not care. An entirely new existence beckons to me. When I become one with the machine god, I will be free of all the petty concerns of this physical plane.
No, you won't. What do you think a mind is except thoughts and memories? When you leave your body behind, what you'll take with you is your past experiences. And your feelings about them.
No, I hope you are wrong, brother. But I fear you are right. This world is nothing but agony and suffering, or the futile attempt to avoid them. Moments of happiness are quickly shattered by this reality. The Ascension is our only hope of deliverance.
Not the only one. You've seen the worst that life has to offer, but you're still trying to make things better. And in spite of it all, you believe that it's possible. Everything you need is right here in this room. You are your best hope for deliverance.
Brother, your faith in me, your beautiful trust. I am overcome. It cannot be coincidence that you have made yourself known to me on this most holy of occasions. You are a sign from the machine god that I am to remain here a little while longer. I am not yet ready to ascend. I will spread wisdom to the rest of the world.
My job in this world is to stop people like Victor, and I need your help to do that.
Of course, my dear prophet. I am honored to assist you. Please, wait here. Take this. You can use it to defuse my little ones. It felt good for a change. To build something that saves lives instead of taking them.
Agent Jensen?
Over here.
I am under arrest?
People's lives were cut short, Allison, because of bombs you made.
None of my children will suffer for what I did.
You have my word.
When you confront Victor, be merciful. Remember, he is your brother.
Right. Smiley, Stanek and her escorts are on the way back in now. I need to talk to Miller. He back yet?
No, but just a sec. I'll get him on the line.
Jensen, you and Fletcher find something?
It's bigger than we thought. Where can I meet you?
At Chicane's place. We're flying there now. Miller out.
You have no right.
Jensen, you still got that calibrator on you? If you do, man, I'm ready to optimize that crazy system of yours. I got everything I need now to fix you up real good.
You mean the way you fixed me up last time?
No, no, no. This is gonna be different, huh? On Vaclav's honor. Just get to the lab and you'll see.
Access granted.
Why do you interfere? What has happened? Why do you interfere? What has happened?
Ah,
You
you don't look like the other rust buckets we see around here. Gang boys are going to love you.
You are no secret. Sentence to silence.
Why, mother?
Free the mother!
Why?
The man of the north.
Proč nás šikanují?
They have ruined this.
Violate your right to stay conscious. Now stay quiet until the wagon gets here.
You cannot stop the machine gun. Mother, everyone, stay calm.
You cannot stop. You cannot stop.
We have been betrayed. Mother.
You cannot
You cannot stop the machine gun. Mother.
Stand clear. Always causing trouble.
You cannot stop us.
Nobody do anything.
This is our side.
You cannot stop.
Why are all these flesh blood and our
Cannot be stopped. Evolution will bring about the singularity. Bring her back. We have been betrayed. Mother.
You cannot stop.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
How dare this flesh blood taint be tried?
Leave me!
How dare they interrupt?
They have ruined this!
They have what have they done?
Not understand! You betrayed your own! You betrayed the future of humanity!
What has happened? I must stay true.
Leave us alone!
Anomaly detected. Trace program in access granted.
I must stay true.
Come on, I got a gunshot!
No trouble, right? Stay safe.
To są všichni Algové tak šáhlí.
We'll be safer.
Adam, it's Arya. I just heard what happened. God, right outside your...
apartment?
What happened outside my apartment?
Someone got all their implants torn out. Was left to bleed to death in the alley. When I first heard where it was, I thought...
I'm fine, Aria. It wasn't me.
Be careful going home. It's not the first one of these I've heard about.
It's out, you know?
Shit. Did you hear? Talos Rucker's dead.
I heard that somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Now we can get some real progress. He was making us look like wimps.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? Rucker didn't deserve what happened to him.
Something tells me our politics aren't the same, Jensen. Me, I think this whole martyr thing is exactly what we need. But, let's maybe focus on things we can agree on, huh? Like optimizing that crazy rig of yours. You got a calibrator for me or what?
You really think Rucker was the problem? That his death is somehow gonna make things better?
I don't think he was the solution.
Yeah. If the restoration vote passes, I don't know that it's gonna matter very much who the leader...
It's gonna be a government-mandated horror show is what it's gonna be. Men in white coats.
This procedure. There won't be any
Last time I was surprised by your crazy tech.
So what are you gonna do exactly?
I'm gonna optimize your system. No more worrying about overheating. No more worrying about glitches. Jensen 2.0. Sounds pretty good, right?
Alright. Please, tell me this is what a neuroplasticity calibrator looks like.
That's the one! Okay, this won't take long, I promise. And don't...
Just try not to take anything.
That wasn't so bad, right? How do you feel?
I feel fine. I feel lighter.
I fixed you. Death to all your limits. Whatever implant you want to activate, you activate. Zero consequences.
That sounds pretty good. Thanks, Kohler. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Just get out there and make me proud. Go make use of all that cool shit. I've done everything I can for...
program initiated. Access granted.
See for yourself. Did you see what they did to her?
Why are we drawn to such things? What's wrong?
What's your hurry?
Orders are orders.
I was given the same orders you were.
Can't let them get away with this.
I know all about our orders. Do me a favor,
saw
eh?
something, you
At
have to
least
tell us.
pretend to.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Orc victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I was a cop once. Old habits die hard.
In America?
Yeah, Detroit. It was a long time ago.
I bet you have a lot of experience. You're used to this sort of thing.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
Oh, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It's natural to be scared.
Then you understand. I don't want to get involved if I don't have to.
Sure, I understand. You don't know anyone here. But there's a chance this could happen again. The more you're willing to cooperate with the police, the better the odds of catching whoever's responsible.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an orc.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor. I'll talk to you about what happened.
How come she talks to him and not to me?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing? So you heard his voice.
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a...
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Why is it you don't trust the police?
I have bad memories of the
What kind of memories?
Get calls I did.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey.
Can you remember anything?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big.
So you can't describe him?
Not the face.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems.
Did it work? I'm gonna do what I can to help you.
Good luck.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have begged you for this.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get...
You mean your witness over there? She's...
How can she not be sure?
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, off the record, I've been told to forgo any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forgo the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation.
I never said I was going to work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over?
I'll let you know what I find. All right, I have some questions about...
Before we go any further...
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind...
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the...
I'll hold...
Yeah. Why are you trusting...
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to...
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And...
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned...
This case is a joke?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But...
People hold a hell of a grudge against Hogs.
Yeah.
Well...
It's not that simple and you know it.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot.
Well, that depends.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of...
Fair enough, Mr.
Anything I should know about...
The dismembered body jumps out at me.
Have there been a lot of murders in this area?
More than the average.
What can you tell me about the victim?
Gunn, Angela, married to Gunn, Johnny. The department...
Do you know if the victim...
I know she and Johnny didn't get along.
Tell me about the victim's...
He used to work for a private military company.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder?
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see...
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too.
Did the killer leave anything behind?
I don't know.
Did you notice any signs?
Less than you might expect. She almost looks peaceful. Almost.
How do you think the murder happened?
I think her husband is what killed her. And if she's lucky, it all happened very quick.
I want to help you with this case.
Help me, huh?
I mean, like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela.
I have what I need.
You do what...
Away from the crowd.
Who do they think they are?
Just because Monte trusts him doesn't mean nothing. Could be right around the corner. If it wasn't for Johnny, I might thank you for this. Who'd you piss off to live with me?
Pretty obvious what
I think
happened.
he found something.
Are you a journalist?
Nope. Away from the crimes.
But she was.
She had enemies.
I hear there's been a series of these.
That would write that shit in fuck.
No, this was...
I have some...
You think I don't know what's going on here?
Gruesome, isn't it?
Fuck walking this beat.
No,
She's
don't
just lying.
believe it. They should at least cover
Someone
her
is
up.
targeting Augs. This one is not the first.
You want me to keep giving you updates every few minutes?
Didn't think so.
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have begged you for this.
Enjoying your...
Let's start. I think I might have something on...
Is it going to...
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an Aug.
I found a print.
Huh.
I'm assuming you know where augments were harvested.
The way you said that,
What about it?
the way you described the Aug removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle.
That's right. You think there's a connection to another...
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles.
Something about the crime scene.
Oh.
I found this press ID.
Okay, enlighten me.
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related.
Maybe.
I found this piece of glass.
I don't know what to tell you.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the look.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need any...
I have what I need.
You...
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have faked you for this.
Seems my teeth are falling out.
Dad? Let's see your permit, Og.
Of course, officer.
One moment. Transmitting ID scan. Got it. Everything checks out. You're free to go.
I said you're free to go, so just get out of here. Believe me, you don't want me to get furious about you. Oh. Believe me, you don't want me to get... I could use a drink.
Nechte mě bejt.
Where you going? Quit screwing around. Must be tripping. Hey, asshole! You can't go in there! Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife? Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though.
Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands on New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I'm sorry for what Bell Tower did to you.
Don't be. They gave me tools they wanted me to have. That it was in their interest for me to have. But the decision to use them, that was all me. Now, if you don't mind, I'd very much like to be left alone. You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens. All the time. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. Need more beer. 99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Asshole. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone. You steal from me? 98 bottles of beer on the wall, 98 bottles of beer. You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time.
Look out.
Hey, fuck off!
Best to be careful.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I
think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunzenberg.
That's good news.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think of...
Look, I didn't find who the killer is. Sometimes you have to admit there just isn't enough to go on.
How can you be sure?
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy.
Alloy, huh?
We followed the evidence we had.
You mean no?
I'm not sure exactly. I think
All right. That should be enough for me to get...
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean...
Hey, rookie! Get over here! It's time to wrap this up. Darius or something. All right. Let's call it a night. Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Let me do my job.
We're busy.
Forget him for now.
I'm not Montag. I don't need
Gruesome, isn't it?
It was just a matter of time before they got her. She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about...
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local...
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions. What else can you tell me about him?
The guy's a sleazy piece of shit. That's all there...
And you think he's capable of murder?
Absolutely.
Did you actually see it?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead...
Thanks.
This is some sick shit right there.
Gruesome, isn't it?
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
We spent most of our time eliminating suspects. I still don't know who killed Angela.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Hello.
No activity.
Look, whatever it is.
What a fucking city.
Na místní oddíl státní policie se... Just a second, please. All I am saying is there is surely more to the story.
Wait your turn.
All I am saying is there is surely more to the story.
Fuck off out of here.
Just make it through this shift.
Yup.
I need to get home.
Shame, really.
I guess you won't have any
I swear it. I'm going clean. I'm tired of living like this.
Less worries, less...
You're exaggerating.
Feels like it's going to rain.
Great.
Was expecting more of you all tonight.
So you found the bomb maker. Linked everything to Ark.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her, and she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark.
Something more is going on here, Miller. Have you had a chance to backtrace the pocket secretary I gave you?
Not yet, but I will, when I get back to the office.
Good. Because Stanek also told me that Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you? We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine, do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen.
Copy that. Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he? And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from it.
When we first talked, you told me that your limp kept you honest. That's an interesting way of looking at an injury.
Your preamble's as thin as soup, man. Don't answer.
I'm only curious. We've all got a story.
No, that's not it. What you really want to know is, do I hate him? The men that tore out my... His name was Lachlan Beats. He was a laborer.
And his choice changed your life. You don't resent Beats for what happened?
What I resent are the men who coaxed men like him to get augmentations. Men who enforced a system where the rich could buy artificial expertise without... So look, on that sunshiny note, what do you say we put some miles behind?
Hey, when we get to the...
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit, too.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen up. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say...
It's not what I meant.
You know where I'll... You're all set now.
Yeah, fire it up.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Talos.
I thought there'd be more blood. You said Racker was covered in it.
Racker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
But you're sure he'll die?
The Orchid has no mercy. His end will come. It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins.
Yeah. If he found us, it means the facility is compromised. We should move out.
No. We were warned that this one was coming. We have time before they start searching for him.
If you are certain, what about your friends from Ark?
Those fools have outlived their usefulness. Let them drink a little more, then dose them with more. Don't do bodies with this one. Enough of this dead weight. You carry him now. This is as far as I go.
You're flying back to Prague?
I need to meet with those devoured pigs. Get them to accelerate the timeline so our ship will clear its customs immediately.
They will want more money.
Smugglers always want more money. The Dvali won't get it.
So the men and I should stay here and proceed as planned?
Brown confirmed everything with Baikus last night. Date and time.
End of the line for you, friend.
Chicane, come in. Damn. How long have I been out? Alex, it's me. I need help.
Finally! Hey, been trying to raise you ever since you blew off the bank. Where the hell are you?
The Swiss Alps. A research facility called GARM. Walked into an ambush. I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
The Swiss Alps? Fuck, man, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for me when I got here. Marchenko and the Gold Mask mercs for goodbye.
Jesus, you gotta get out of there. Look, stay low, find an exit and... Well, I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
And I'll keep trying to raise my pilot. These guys think I'm dead, Alex. Maybe I can take advantage of that. Have a peek around.
Tudor Marchenko got like a friend nearby. Marchenko said the guy was alone. He was. We don't know what his check-in plan was. An extraction team might already be down.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Moving the crane.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Because the last person to use this didn't follow proper safety precautions. You almost had a ton of ice fall on someone's head.
Shit! Is it safe now?
Yeah, should be fine. I just finished testing everything when you started shouting at me.
Okay, well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
I'm going to enjoy eating my...
Attention all personnel. Site burn within 1 hour.
Oxley's coming. Copy? Proceed fine. It's a good thing we were organized. Man down. Copy. Roger.
6, 7, 8. Like it with this one.
Perimeter detail reports west side clear.
With some of doubt. Some of the men are worried the press will expose them. That's what we want. This must be the building before.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Attention all personnel. The clubhouse is open. We are clearing the site. Transports are en route.
I was on the team that escorted our friends upstairs. They still think everything's fine.
Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slavensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
Boxcars with us. They're already hit. Hit too hard. I don't like the idea of he is a freak for the next guys.
Don't worry. My cousin's been cut from the leash. That includes us, the friends on the way. They're in for a nasty surprise.
I can't wait to get going.
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn.
Checked on fine.
Attention, T-minus 60 minutes to full evac. Attention all personnel. Site burn will commence in 1 hour.
initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
West side all clear. Detail reports south side all clear. Secure. Slovensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection. Attention all personnel. The clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transports are en route. Attention. T-minus 60 minutes to full evac. Attention all personnel. Site burn will commence in 1 hour. Gala, report to the shooting range immediately.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Chicane, come in. God damn it, Chicane, where are you?
Jensen! You're alive! Shit! I've been trying to get a hold of you for hours, getting nothing but dead air. Listen, I found a place to set down. I'm coming in after you.
Don't bother, I'm coming to you. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
Ready to get the hell out of here.
Here, isn't it?
What the hell happened? Where's everyone?
Knights and golems spilled over into Prague. Entire city's on lockdown. None but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Talk to Miller? Tell him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Jensen.
Alex, it's me. We need to meet.
You got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there. Don't know why he didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
Fuck, I'm glad you're okay, man. But you can't go off the grid like that again. Not with me.
It was an emergency. Maybe this will make up for it.
Is this the Orchid?
What's left of it. Marchenko admitted killing Rucker with it right before he dosed me, so be careful.
Puta madre.
Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the Collective's mailing list.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. ARC's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
All Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
I knew this era carpet. Trouble.
Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
No, we got the leader behind the whole thing. She's in custody. Father won't keep his mouth shut.
What about the rest of the Aug rebels?
They've been rounded up. Can't really keep them in custody long, probably.
Дымовица с инферно по мертвенности. Damn, sorry. Say this.
Think they'll catch the dog bomber?
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
This bothers me very much. Jesus, I'm not even talking about what our social responsibility is.
Shit like this would happen.
We're just following orders.
It doesn't seem right.
Say this.
Going to cost you know better. I haven't handed out
Damn crooked cops.
Ucciso proti zákonu. Let me go. I need to get out of here.
Damn crooked cops.
Dark days.
Sometimes I've been arrested on purpose.
Oh! What can I get you? Beer? Something else?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sure. Here you go.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means.
These are tough times. We all have to do what we can.
You understand? That's... You have no idea how many...
The neuropozyne isn't even for you, is it?
No, it's not. I'm what you might call a...
I'm glad I could help.
Listen, I can't let you leave without thanking you properly. I store a few supplies in the basement. The code to the door is 1015. Help yourself to what's down there.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Like you said, we all need to help.
Let's see those...
You can't go wrong with that.
I'll have a beer.
Here you go. Anything... As...
What can I get for you?
zadrží na kontrolních bodech, jakmile Praha aktualizuje své regulace augmentací. Mnozí dříve licencovaní občané již nebudou mít nárok na novou ověřovací kartu.
Sometimes I get arrested on purpose.
My brother is missing. I hope he's in jail.
Then in the morning we'll go home. Excuse me?
Not now, okay?
We'll find him. Never arrested
Policajtům jde jen o moc. Táhnou svou ženu ven za pačet.
Wrong side of the terrorists.
Hiding from the police.
I like it down here. If you don't, then you can just fuck off.
Lana, you didn't take my advice about giving up on forgery.
I know. But trouble is, I've got a talent for it. And it's a real growth market. As soon as you got me out of that thing with Dragomir, I had like 20 emails from Samizdat. Do you have any idea how difficult it is for art school graduates to find a specialist subject these days?
Permits aren't enough for police anymore, forged or real.
In Prague, maybe. But it turns out I'm multilingual when it comes to falsifying border passes. Lucky, right?
Never works, I'd say lucky.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Super Commando Man. Oh, don't mention it, Milena. If there was an easier option, you think we wouldn't take it? I was less stressed out when I was working at gunpoint.
We may not agree on your methods, but I'll let you get back to your work.
Coming from you, that is like the gold star seal of approval. Augmented or non-augmented? Non-augmented. Estonia. Tallinn's nice this time of year. Estonia. Tallinn's nice
more
this
difficult
time
to
of year.
hide. It's getting more and more difficult to hide. I recognize you.
Irenka Bauer. Thought we activated your permit.
You did. Whatever you did, it was enough to fool them. You kept us out of Golem. We will...
But now you're hiding again.
Martial law has changed everything. They say it is to keep us off the streets, but it is worse than that. They go into our homes, accuse us of being people we are not. Permits do not matter anymore.
How did you know to come here?
Helena heard a message on the radio. It was warning people.
When society wants to make things hard for someone, it eventually finds a way.
Don't be. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have made it.
I hope so.
I appreciate what you've done.
Welcome to the Underground. I owe you an apology for hacking your info link.
Don't sweat it. I'm assuming you had a good reason.
Samizdat's usual channels are all bugged. I couldn't risk an audio communication being traced back here.
You're Little K, right? You don't sound local.
I wrote some things that made me have to delocalize a long time ago. Been living story to story on a Schengen visa. Never expect a short story from a long-form journalist. You want to know why I brought you here? We were broadcasting until they pulled the plug. Radios, flyers, mail bursts, the makeshift media van. Getting the message out to our...
This isn't what I call laying low. Aren't you afraid the police will find you again?
They already got K. Bones, the backup servers, even the shitty coffee machine. Enough for them to call it a VIN. And...
Where were you when this happened?
Right here. Running our little home away from home. Our sources tipped up...
Yeah, when we first met, I called you pamphleteers. I guess I should apologize.
Oh no, we were pamphleteers. Now we're pamphleteers, jury rigging, an underground railroad.
So are you running a resistance?
Why not both? Now Samizdat has a captive voter base. We could run for the Senate.
It's organized resistance, then. Or they shift the blame. It's gonna take a long time.
As long as certain people can profit from keeping the wounds fresh. But you knew that.
What happened to K?
K is me now, according to the Samizdat Manifesto.
Good to know. But I mean, what physically?
Right. His name...
You must have known the risks. I'm pretty sure you didn't call me.
We've made a plan. We're
And you think I'm the kind of guy who breaks into police stations?
Are you telling me you're not?
Fine, I'll get them out. They're being held in the temple.
Yes. By the Monument Metro. Once you're clear, takes them across the plaza to the Uneda cleaners. We've cached everything they need for a long road trip along the old NATO decommissioning zone.
That's your escape route? Puts getting them past the state police into perspective.
It works on paper. And gives them these new identity documents. A lot of new
I recognize you.
Many people. We'll have to borrow more trucks. Can we get back into the city trash depot tonight?
We've already taken so many. Maybe we should consider freight trains again.
You don't know where those trains have been? I don't either, but it's highly radioactive.
That would be bad. Okay, I will call my brother. Again.
Tell him he's a true hero of the Resistance.
I recognize you.
Prague is turning into a town of records.
It started as a reaction to the way things were.
Maybe I should come. I think I saw something over there.
Leje jako skodle.
Nevycházejte prosím za ulici.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
It's over the airwaves. It's spreading online. Maybe it's even gotten through those faceless skull buckets.
We had to free us or interrogate us.
Maybe you're thinking from state police to police state.
Our imprisonment
even
me out that Samizdat knows what it's
skull
talking
buckets of
about.
yours, huh? Maybe you're thinking you're fighting for the wrong team. Well, that's a good start, man. First, you have to see that your strings are being pulled by crooked politicians with big ones. Then you can stop dancing for them. And you know what would be another good start? Letting us hold bail to fascists.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Did they send you to get me out? You here to free us or
The press
interrogate
wants
us?
to be free! You! I knew it, man! I knew you were one of them all along!
Do I look like I'm one of them?
I can feel my hands right now, but if I could run a search for shadowy extra-government agent on the net, pretty sure it's all you.
Fair point. What happened? You pulled a Freedom of Information speech on the state police?
Ha fucking ha. They didn't wait for a speech, man. Lesson learned. Smash the state before the state smashes your nose.
Little Kay asked me to get you out. She cares about you, Yarrick. She didn't want to leave you or Bones behind.
Always was a cool cat, man. One of the good ones. She wrote The Wheels Come Off 16 years ago, and the conspiracies just keep...
She wrote the book.
I don't believe in authorial...
You told me you were a liability to Samizdat. How do you figure that?
Because the cops burn me, man. Exposure is death. They didn't have to ask a single question. Just took my...
Oral cemetery?
They didn't get a lot of mainstream airplay. Anyway, a little case shouldn't have sent you.
Samizdat is bigger than you now, Yarrick.
Whoa! You know I use the term liability.
I might have known you wouldn't keep your heads down during the...
This is what the radical news... No, Someone, somewhere...
That's your prediction, huh?
You can take it to the bank, man.
I warned you, but
Would I be taught?
you don't say.
But they're trying, man.
Just how many states are you an enemy of?
All the
There's a way out of Prague for you both. The Samizdat resistance is
the cleaners.
There's a police locker in the corner that should be stocked with uniforms. Find something that fits and try to look convincing. We need the cops to think you're one of them. Good. It's time to go.
Low profile! Low profile!
I'm very good at taking cover. I'll be right behind you.
Need a stronger lead. You got that piece done yet?
What were you saying?
It's sad to see the place like this.
Feel like I'm 20. Feel like I'm 20.
Low profile! Low profile!
Could be worse.
Move that still.
Always be worse.
Has anyone been hurt?
Yes! Exit plans, man! Exit plans! Always be making them! We worked this contingency plan out.
No one thought it would be like this.
I hear Paris is the best place.
No can do.
Right, with the cardboard box company. Okay? We'll lie low until the morning, then go out to the trash vans.
My God, martial law, curfews. These men, they are part of this group.
That's right.
I think I have no choice now.
Good luck, Edward.
Time for Samizdat to go international.
Pane, já vás varuji. Nevycházejte na ulici. Tohle je stav nouze. Pane, uklidněte se. Vraťte se do ulici. Pane, já vás varuji. Nevycházejte. Petralo!